All right, Derek, so last time we were here, when we first started this project, you had the entrance here, there was a wall here, it was closed off, the ceiling was lower here, there was a step down. Let's walk through this. This is amazing. This is an open floor plan now.
Well, you can see the whole line of sight has totally changed in the house, much more open when you come in the front door.
We'd been in the house about 12 years. Definitely needed something that would be more updated, and we really just needed space. With 2 kids and in a full house, kind of reorganizing and refinishing stuff, just became more and more important for us.
I mean, this kitchen is absolutely amazing. This is a true entertainment kitchen, living room, but we saw this when it was all studs, when there was no cabinets here, you were just getting into the remodeling. But tell us, what's your favorite part of what you did here?
I love it all. I mean, the quartz is beautiful. Obviously, there's tons of cabinetry. I love the fact that we did this special corner, which is open, which is something we've never really done before, to add some extra seating. There's really legitimately seating for 6 or 7 people here easily. And the island is humongous. They love it.
Yeah.
I love all the black appliances. That's nice too. And I like the 2-tone colors. It's really nice the way it blends with the quartz. I think it came out really nice, and the clients, they're thrilled.
Probably the kitchen, the big island, all the storage, being able to cook and congregate around that island is going to be something I know we're going to enjoy for a long time. We love it, right? And it does, I think, really modernize the home, really just kind of give a good long-term appeal, I think, for us, and to enjoy for a long time.
It's something that is always going to be in style, something that the family will love. So that's what's impressive, that you guys utilize what's latest in the market to today's designs.
Yeah, and then look, we did the rendering, so it's not that it's not like, oh wow, we're surprised how it looked. We knew how it was going to look in the beginning.
The renderings were a huge part, because it is hard to visualize, I think, sometimes kind of what the space will look like or what the options are going to be. Having those put together really helps make that kind of leap of faith, or the commitment to say that I'm going to do that, because you really have a good vision of what that's going to look like when you're done.
We have a phrase, we don't swing the first hammer till they love the renderings. They tell me absolutely love it, we don't start construction. So when you look at a 3D rendering and a video walkthrough and you see your house from every single angle, it's very easy to make decisions. And I'm very proud of the finished product. It looks beautiful, and I'm excited for the clients.
It's kind of fun, for them to kind of be excited too, and go, oh, you got to see what we did. We just put these doors in, or we redid this bathroom, and you got to check it out. So, there was a pride, I think, amongst all the guys there in the Ross brothers in being committed to producing something that is of a really high standard.
Wow, I mean, walking into this master and looking, and immediately when you see this view is absolutely incredible.
I don't care how good the construction is, nothing beats that view, and it's gorgeous, overlooking the new pool deck and all the beautiful tongue and groove and everything that's been done out there, the new fence line. And then you see a beautiful lake and you see the palm trees. This is beautiful.
Yeah, being able to wake up to this every single day is amazing, but I can catch a glimpse of the master bath in there. I mean, that is spectacular, the details, the finishes. Let's go check that out.
Yeah, last time you were here, it was almost finished, and now it's completely done. So it's looking very, very nice.
I mean, just the selection of product and just everything, how it all comes together. I mean, it's amazing. And you guys did renderings for this space as well?
Oh, absolutely. Everything starts with a rendering. I think in our last episode, we showed the renderings. Yeah. And this is pretty much, like you said, it's to a T. Really nice. Everything you could possibly want in a bathroom. Love the integrated sinks. It's such a nice look where it's all one piece.
I mean, the detail and everything with all this.
And the thickness of this is beautiful, in the drawers and just everything, the whole floating display. And over here is really nice. We got a nice hamper that pulls out. This used to be where the bidet was. I love to walk into a project and see something beautiful and be proud of it. And we put our name on these things, and we want to make sure that when the clients are taking a bath or they're taking a shower, they're very happy.
Speaking of Ross Brothers.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, let's go check out more.
they had a high expectation, I think, and it showed, right, in the work that they did, and then the work that they were having done on our behalf, right, for the job. So that commitment to finding good partners and working with them and making sure that the outcomes were what they expected and what we expected was nice. So you felt like you had an ally.
Derek, so walking through the home, something that just stands out in every corner is the details of the home, and something that I just keep catching is the lighting.
Well, I've always told you lighting is a key because that's when people really entertain. And with today's smart switches and the ability to set scenes and be able to really just with a button be able to switch every light in the house to a certain degree of intensity, it's pretty awesome. So, we put a lot of lights in the house to be able to set the mood. And we do different lighting sources throughout, and it's it's just one of the things that we do as part of every single job that we do these days. Lighting is a very key element, making sure the design. Little things like the AC vents that we put in, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but these linear type looking vents, they look very nice as opposed to the regular vents that are out there.
No, they're beautiful. But even just looking at this barn door in particular,
you feel the weight of it, it feels sturdy, and the look of it is absolutely amazing. This is all real wood veneer. It's 1 3/4 inch solid core door. And if you look at even here, if you go over to the powder room or even the laundry room door, you'll see everything is super nice. It's all on a magnetic lock, which is nice. So when it closes, the magnet sucks it closed and makes for a perfect close. And then also, the fact that it doesn't have any hinges.
Right,
and that
they're all concealed.
Everything is concealed, so it's beautiful. And then everything as far as the install as well is all tongue and groove and glued in, and it makes it really for a really, really nice finish. I'd say people rave about the doors more than anything else in the project.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, and it's just knowing how to bring it all together.
I love the doors, the weight and just the feel of those doors is tremendous. I think we brought in a few friends here and there, and to a T, the first or the biggest comment everyone has is these doors are great.
Some of the key elements, we're also making a late decision to raise the height of the door, which the client loves. Otherwise, it would have been a 6'8" door. It would look a little bit minimalistic and not too great.
We always wanted to retool the front entrance, right? That was always kind of our pet peeve a little bit, so the brick facade was one thing, but then the way that the front door was before, it was almost like a tunnel. I mean, it was really like recessed in like 10, 12 feet from like the front edge of the house. So it was this kind of all brick cave, it felt like to us. Wanting to kind of rechange, or I guess retool that front entrance piece. So working with the guys, and we decided to, really just bring that forward, split the difference in half almost. And then, so it wasn't much, on paper, but I think visually it has a really big opening or impact, I guess, on the visual space inside. So we looked at that, we said, well, while we're doing that, maybe we should really, address the front of the house, like from an exterior standpoint. So that front door piece, and then the garage flip. Parked in the garage, you were almost kind of driving into the front door. I mean, it was right next to each other. So having them flip the garage door so it now faces the street just allowed us to kind of bring out that front door entrance.
In going off of the different details, I mean, something that I know definitely wasn't like this before, knowing old homes here in South Florida, the smooth coat on the walls.
Absolutely, 100%. I say the doors are the biggest difference. I should take that back. It's the plastering all the walls. When you have 25, 30-year-old walls, they've had holes punched into them, they've been different textures, they're different finishes, it just doesn't look nice. And the reason why the paint looks so phenomenal here is because the entire house got a smooth coat finish. So everything has been given the same amount of plaster throughout, and look at the paint job.
One of the other things that early on was suggested was we had the knockdown texture on the walls and ceiling. We had never really, thought about it, but after talking with them and saying, let's just do it while we're doing everything else, that makes a tremendous difference. It really does kind of change the look and feel.
Derek, so we're back here in the backyard. I mean, this entire area, not only did you change it aesthetically, but you expanded the living space to really imagine how they're gonna live in this backyard. But walk us through, like, what did you guys go through? I mean, what was the initial transformation plan for?
Well, the original thought process was obviously to add square footage.
Right.
We had about a 5-foot area over here, but over there it was really tight. It was only maybe about a foot. So the first thing was, we wanted to get some symmetry going, so we added about 4 or 5 feet over there to make it have a nice walk-through area so it matches this side. They really didn't have a place to sit and have a chaise lounge. Right. So now they have this entire area to be able to lay out, sunbathe, you know, have multiple chairs, so it's pretty nice. And we use the deep blue finish on the bottom of the pool. It gives it a lagoon type feel, and it makes it very inviting.
Having a contractor that really can be a partner just makes it easier in a sense that you can be kind of confident in the work that they're doing and the engagement that they provide you, so you're not left kind of hanging or wondering what's going on.
What is the material? Is that a travertine or?
That's a travertine. It's an infinity edge, which is nice. So there's no difference between the coping and the basic flooring that's throughout. So it's really nice. And you know, it has a nice finish and it doesn't attract heat. You know, we spoke about this before. It's one of those products that, you know, you're not going to burn your feet on. So many times you get out of a pool and they have the wrong product there, and it really attracts heat. And this is not going to do that. They
provide a service. It's not just a contractor, but it's really the service to provide that design work, to provide that consultation. You know, you've got 5, 6 guys working on this job that all have different perspectives and viewpoints. So it's nice to be able to just point something out to them or just work with them and then let them, you know, do their thing.
Right on the other side of the glass, that's where they have the kitchen, living area. These doors open up.
Inside, outside living at its best. If you remember, we had those ugly dolly columns that were all rusted. We obviously added a lot of lighting. You'll see sconces throughout. Yep. We also added about 15 or 20 hi-hats underneath, so they really have a tremendous amount of lighting, so they can be out here at nighttime and be able to enjoy it just as much as they can during the daytime.
Absolutely, and the landscaping. You know, once this really grows in and fills out, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. They put in the pot of carpus, they have the stones. I mean, this is spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, once it fully grows in, everything's in here, it'll be beautiful. They're very happy, the kids are happy, they're all moved in, and definitely, you know, these are the things that you live for. These are the moments you come here at this time of day and it's dusk time and you feel the cool air, and you can really see how you can really enjoy a space like this.
Last time we were here, there was no landscaping. It was dated. The driveway wasn't done yet. But, you know, walking us through this and this transformation, because this is what sets the tone when somebody comes to this home and seeing the Sylvester palms, beautiful driveway. Walk us through. Tell us about this.
Well, if you recall, this was like an orange stamped concrete. The landscaping was terrible. You couldn't see any of the windows. Remember the first time you saw the windows, you said to me you were shocked that there were even windows. So, you know, we replaced obviously all the windows in the house, new roof, new gutters. We did a new finish of stucco all the way around the house to give a uniform finish. If you pulled up to this house, you wouldn't think this was a brand new house. You would think that this was just like that. Right. I think that's really one of the keys to good design and good thought process and forward thinking.
Once we were, you know, had the driveway and the exterior work done, then it really became important for us to, you know, find a solution or find a landscaping plan that really worked for us, and again, kind of wrapped up everything.
Thank you so much for having us out here. The lights just went down, lights turned on, it's getting dark. You know, what went into planning this lighting part of the landscape?
Well, this is the last part of the job. It wasn't even originally part of the original scope of work. But when the inside of the house looked so beautiful and the lighting was done on the inside of the house, we started looking at the outside of the house. And as you know, we added the pavers, we changed the garage door, you know, some of those aesthetics. But the last touches here were, you know, putting the lights in, lighting the trees up, and really giving it a nice final touch. And it's like a tuxedo. When you put on the bow tie and the cummerbund, it just finishes the complete job. And I think the place looks amazing.
Yeah, really looking forward to just, you know, enjoying the house and, like I said, having friends over and family, and really just kind of, you know, making use of this, you know, really revitalized space.
It's absolutely stunning. You guys did an amazing job here, but we're going in and out of projects with you. We have so many projects that we're coming, but tell us a little bit about what we all can expect.
Well, we've got a great staircase video that we're going to be shooting. We have a project in Sunny Isles Beach, which is going to be really cool, 5,400 square foot, 2-floor condo, which is going to be awesome. We have a 5,000 square foot reno with a 3,000 square foot addition. And that's just a couple jobs, but we got a lot in the pipeline, and I can't wait to go through these jobs and show the beginning, the middle, and the end with you.
Absolutely. Well, I can't thank you enough for having us here on site again. This job is impressive in every way, the details, but for all of you, stay tuned for the next episode so you can discover what your home's potential is with the Ross Brothers.